So as I promised, guys, I'm back. So far, blue team started off with Blind LeBlanc pick. Interesting pick. I mean, pretty standard. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Purple team snatches up Shyvana and Morgana, and those are also two pretty good picks as well. Like Morgana's like really standard support, and I've been seeing a lot of Shyvana jungle gain some traction, but it seems like Wukong Decoy is taking the Shyvana for himself, and he put in a lot of work with Wukong, so I want to see what he does with Shyvana top this coming game. Circus Ace gonna go crazy on Caitlyn to fight off the Morgana pick, and Joey's gonna go with Janna. I feel like Caitlyn, Janna do pretty good against Morgana. Like they're just super defensive. It's hard for Morgana to open up either one of them. Like they're not trying to open up Morgana, and that's where kind of Morgana falters a little because Morgana's like good against moderately divey teams, and Janna and Caitlyn just aim to really poke and not really go for any kind of crazy dives. And so, Draven gonna be picked into Caitlyn. That means, Purple just really wants to get, like, their engage on. And the Veigar pick against LeBlanc. Very taxing lane for LeBlanc. She really needs to outskill a Veigar here, because Veigar is, like, pretty, like, flowcharty as a mid laner. Naz's pickup for Silver. And Akali jungle. Very interesting. Joey's gonna tell me what I'm gonna see, but Elise jungle, pretty solid pick. She's been gaining some favor in this new difficult jungle. But I definitely want to see some of these oddball picks work, like Akali. Akali jungle is very interesting, and Veigar and Draven, you don't really see them played often or played well enough either. But with the Platinum team picking up both of them, I wanna see some good like standard play after this 3-minute break. I'll be back when the 3-minute break begins, but catch you guys in a bit. So I'm gonna mute the mic and stuff. Gonna like prepare for this. I'll make this the last game of the night. I'd say it was a little slow day, but I just want to like kind of wind down because I do want to like start going to sleep a little more earlier than usual. Because the past stream nights were like both like you're like beyond 3 o'clock or like 4 o'clock in the morning. Like right now it's like on the edge of like 1:30. Gotta head into 2 by the end of this game most likely. But I want to see this game. I'll catch you guys in a bit when the game starts. What's up, guys? I'm back. I'm gonna definitely have some emphasis on watching Circus Ace this game because he specifically asked for it. So, I really feel for this bottom lane to succeed though of Circus Ace and the silver side is that they really have to play. They have to play their strengths of like a poke heavy bottom lane. Like they just can't let Draven engage them. But this Akali pick is gonna be very interesting. I want to see how this works. Are they double jungling it up? Oh, sneaky. I bet you Joey had a bit of this. Oh, but Joey revealed his location too fast. Okay, well, now that they caught wind of it, it's definitely a lane swap, proposed most likely by Joey. Let's see if Circus Ace can get the idea of a lane swap down really well. Like, can they freeze this lane back to their side? Unless they're gonna shove it up. They're just gonna shove it up. Okay. Now, the thing about this, though... Okay, this is gonna be interesting to commentate at first. Okay. So with this, I kind of would like to see, the Janna Caitlyn kind of freeze it, like, just go for not shoving this. Like, I guess shoving works because, like Siobhan's not gonna cover this. Yeah, like, she is just getting poked down too hard right now. Like, she did a really greedy longsword start against Nasus, but you kind of have to, because it's Nasus. And, but she's getting punished for this longsword start, so... I guess that worked out. As it stands right now, unfortunately, this doesn't get to be a full-on legit game because unfortunately Draven's not here to help punish this, make this a 1 versus 2 lane, so, Silver's get off a little easy on the hook right now. And the reason why I don't enjoy the idea of this, lane swap is that, I feel like it punishes Nasus more than it punishes Shyvana. Because, like, Nasus has to rely on getting his stacks, and Shyvana can kind of deal with, not, like, skipping out on some farm. And really weird particle bugs in the Spectator client. But, okay. Nice idea to go for the ward by Joey. Saves his life and his other laners too. I have to say though, even though like they're not going with the usual oh, okay. Fire gets to I'll go back for Team Boy 13. We'll see how this plays out. Back to neutral game. Team Boy's down on some life, but oh, nice cage by Vigard to place it by yeah. Nice of him to place that cage right when it covers his option. He plays the cage where the LeBlanc placed her initial W. So if he got the cage like when she initially dashed or whatever, what am I trying to get at? All I'm saying is that was a really great place cage because it really blocked his options. But what makes this lane really tough for LeBlanc as well is that when you dash through Vigor's cage, you're gonna get stunned either way. So you have to really be mindful of your W because it's also a dash. So You're gonna get stunned if you dash through it, so Viger has a lot of control over this matchup. Like, I feel like it's probably like... out of like all the lanes that are pretty straightforward in terms of like flowchart mages, like I feel like this one LeBlanc definitely has a little trouble in. And plus additionally, like Vigard as like his design, like it just punishes you for building AP, so there's not really much LeBlanc can do about it. But in the same regard, while I do say well, it seems like Archon's just putting in work. As I do say that though, there are definite points that LeBlanc can do to punish Veigar. Okay. Well, they got the tower off the trade, so I guess that's what matters, but... unfortunately, Nasus does die in response to... Ooh. Wukong Decoy tried to go hard? Oh. Well, they got a lot of summoners, I guess, but that was a little too much. But yeah. Like, LeBlanc has to get really creative to, like, get ahead of this matchup. Like, as difficult as it is for her W to maneuver around, the cage, it's probably her best tool against Vigar as well, because he does struggle a little with, high mobility champs. Okay, so now that they snatched the tower up, they're gonna swap the lanes up again. Nasus going with AD heavy first. I'm not too sure how I feel about that, because Nasus, they need a real big tank on their team right now. And Pickaxe doesn't really do that for you. Well, it seems like Akali's doing okay. Like, she's ahead of CS and Elise, but in the same regard, Elise did go for more ganks than Akali did. At least from immediate recollection. So now she has the Raptor buff. Let's see if she can get a gank off somewhere. She might need to wait until 6 though. Because pre-6 Akali in the jungle can't really do much about ganks. Like, she lacks the mobility. Yeah. This game would have been more interesting to see with the Draven here. But in the same token, I feel like it would have like been a lot more taxing on Nasus, because it seems like he wasn't able to fight Morgana on her own. And it seems like he doesn't feel at ease with Nasus a little. Like, granted, 1 versus 2s are different in their own right. Like his stat count's really low. Yeah, this bottom lane that's roaming around the map with the lane swap, definitely putting in a ton of work with the objective game. Like this bottom tower is almost down, and every tower is nearly intact for silver. But let's see if they can do something with this early tower advantage. So, like, they are ahead in goal. Like, they're behind in kills, but they're ahead in goal, which is a usually reverse trend you see of in silver games. Like, silvers are ahead in objective game right now, but ooh, wait. Oh, unfortunate. Yeah, Spire's really good at eating skill shots. Yeah, usually like in a silver game when you see a silver versus platinum and the silver's head is usually through like a bunch of kills because like the platinum's like being a little too cheeky and the silver's punished accordingly. But it is like one of the more rare games where they're head through objectives. There is a 4 versus 5 to account for, but like this hard pushing game's pretty good from silver. Wow, I'm surprised Joey's able to take that much from a Vigar. Oh, is he a gold? Okay. Yeah, Silver's making sure they're gonna get a lot of work in this game. Nice red trigger from Joey. Standard stuff. The usual support main. Finally picking standard stuff. Yeah, like this Tiamat does really it really doesn't do much for Nasus. Like as Nasus, you're not aiming to like get AD and push the wave like that. You need to just go like tanky, like take things slow, buy a lot of CDR, buy a Spirit Visage if you're fighting like an AP top, buy a Frozen if you're fighting an AD top. Like you have to just you can't be building like really greedy damagey items on Nasus. And if you are, you have to like do it with stuff like a Trinity Force or something. But Wukong decoy giving like a fair warning of I'm gonna get super ahead with this dragon. Bottom lane, watch out, because I'm gonna try and get you. Yeah, like Wukong's decoy is putting in a lot of he put a lot of work with Wukong last game. I want to see what he does with Chiffon in this game. That last tower dive he did on Nasus with like about a couple of minutes ago is pretty interesting for sure. Like that just goes to show you like he knows his numbers. And this Alicia's doing so much with Chilling Smite. All over the map. I really wonder what kind of enchantment Kai's gonna go for with with the Trailblazer. Like maybe Magus would make like a sense as an enchant. Cause I guess she like wants to get more AP, but at the same regard. Yeah, I guess the AP jungle item makes the most sense. Very interesting for sure for the Silvers. Like, even though they're behind, like on 5 kills, they're still doing a lot of work with this objective game right now. Like, they get a dragon stack. They're ahead of Platinum in dragon stacks. Ooh, too much damage to avoid though from Vygar. Wow. LeBlanc being... Wait, I want to see this LeBlanc right now. She, like, went around the world in 80 days. Oh, she W'd back. That makes sense. Wow, nice. Very nice juke from Teen Boy 13. Showing his enjoyment for LeBlanc, really paying off. I remember him saying that in last game when I was with him. He said, I really love LeBlanc, and that goes to show you. Like, those are one of those you love your champion plays. Really nice thing. Nice stuff from him. Ooh, nice steal from Circus Ace. Mr. Solomon himself in nice form. I feel he played the lane swap really well. It's not the usual conventional idea of like, oh, like reset the lane. Like he just shoved, but he kept harassing Shyvana really well under tower. Like, it's not every day you see like a silver player like respond so well to a more pristine play like a lane swap. So good stuff to him. Nothing much developing in chat right now. Wow, nice heal from Circus Ace. Very reactionary. Amazing he was able to survive that. Really good stuff from him. Cool, Clyde doing her best to get some damage on the board. Well, here comes Dragon's decoy. Would he kindly? No, he would not. Caitlyn just... Circus Ace playing the game of his life right now, Platinum versus Silver. Really amazing score. I hope I see people give Baby Ruth some tips right now, because it feels like he's like struggling a lot this game. Like, I hope he realizes eventually, like, whether through seeing a VOD or someone telling him that he can't really afford to, like, build damage Nasus like that quickly. That's a little too excessive, too much, too fast. This is probably one of the more interesting 4 versus 5. I think it's just because of the lane swap at the start. Like, kept the game a little fresh. Yeah, like, I'm not sure if he knows, like, the idea of Nasus to also farm with Q. Because he only has, like, he had, like, 51 sacks in, like, the meantime last time I checked. That's not really, like, a lot. There's, like, a status quo, and he's definitely not reaching it right now. Like, Wukong's decoy actually probably even, like, turned this fight, yeah. Like, he just has to remember you can just press buttons and win. There we go. Into Vigar's loving arms. Ooh. Aww. Too much. Too much damages. All these Circus Ace is getting objectives in the meantime while his team goes on fighting. Fox doing a good job holding down the fort of that tower. I kind of would like to see. Wait. If he has close, I would kind of like to see QER or some sort of combination. I feel like Circus Ace could have definitely taken advantage of punishing Morgana being low health there a little better. But, she also did have low mana, so I guess that's a little fair that she didn't try for it. But, you have to take the punish you can get usually, especially when, like, you're behind in a sense like this. Shout out to that pink board in the center of the Dragon Pit. Also, like, that just goes to show you, like, how good Elise can be at taking dragons. Like, it's really only briefly mentioned it a little, but, just, like, take a look at, like, if you saw how much damage the dragon was doing to her spiderlings, like, each spiderling, they all got hit at the same time once, but they, like, all took 3 hits from the dragon. If you can position Elise just right, so that each spiderling is, like, a little more segregated from the other. Oh, Jen was a nice ult healing, but unfortunately just not enough. But finishing the thought about Elise, jungle, dragon, solo, etc. stuff. Like, each spiraling was able to take like a 3 dragon's breath, so Elise still has the potential to soul Dragon Ball, but you have to be able to like edge your spiralings on in like a right area where like at least 2 are separated from one another. Like, you could reset it's no use take this, but if you could like have like the dragon get 6 attacks off not on your face, like, it'll be in good shape. And plus that's like a bunch of time. Like, you could like go back into human form and like reset your spider count down. Like, after all spiralings got eradicated. Ooh. Unfortunate catch out from Vigar to Janna. Ooh, painful, painful cage. Into another cage of a larger variety. Yeah. Like, Platinum Purple team, like, they're just putting in, like, the work that their comps designed. Like, they need to get some picks off. Whether it be through Vigard Cage, Elise Stun, Morgana Binding. Like, they have to use picks, especially since it's a 4 versus 5. Like, there we go, another pick, more CC. Can Joy actually escape this? No way. That would have been too much. Once again, just so many picks, like, one pick after another, like, Silver Team's running low on options in this 4 versus 5 scenario. Or 5v4, rather. I don't know, actually, Solomon, like, I think you did well, like, it's definitely, like, for an area that you never tried before, Solomon Circus Ace, like, you definitely did, like, an okay job, if that's your first time. Like, stuff like that takes practice, so don't feel too down on yourself if, like, it didn't turn out that well. And just like that, another pick. Like, Platinum Team is just showing, like, how good vision control is if you could just, like, maintain and dominate it. Oh my god, so much burst to the Nasus. But Circus Ace is just doing what Caitlyn does best. DPS safely, whatever their front line is. Oh, only one more auto attack. There we go. Ooh, press 1 if you feel bad for Joy right about now. Oh, nice dodge, but you can't dodge forever against 2 different people. Yeah, bling bling. It's like, it's definitely an interesting scenario, like when they were like ahead, but you definitely felt like the idea, like they were like running low on like they were running low on like options after a while. Like it's just like the jungle and the top lane were lagging behind. Mid lane wasn't doing too hot. Like it takes a lot of practice against the Vigor lane when you're LeBlanc. Like you have to kind of know like Vigar's like ins and outs, and you have to like be super adept with LeBlanc on top of it to come out prevailing on that lane. So much AoE damage. But Circus Ace, that was actually wait, I want to see that again. I think that was pretty slick movement from Circus Ace. I felt he moved that pretty okay. Like in between, like you don't really see a lot of servers do that. Like they don't get a lot of auto attacks in between movements. So hats off to Circus Ace for sure for being able to like prove that Silvers at least have the good idea of moving between auto attacks. And he's up to a blue as well. Circus Ace is just making all the right plays. I feel with more practice, like he'll be a more daunting force in the Silver League. The place he is. or whatever. Um, there's no press one if you feel bad for Circus Ace. He's just doing a lot of work. I'll personally ask him later if he's like if AD carries his main role, because I want to like give whatever tips I can to see this guy because it's so cool. Because he's doing his best. Joey doing his best Rule 18 impression. But it is so tough against this team comp though. Like you can't have vision forever, especially like when you're like the only one with a bunch of wards out. Like it's you with 3 wards and like a Kali with like a green ward and like a Nessus with a yellow trinket. Like there's just like so many wards to place against this team that relies on picks. Especially a team that's like driven to like go through only picks because they're 4 versus 5. Like you gotta feel for Joy. Like you gotta press 1 if you feel bad for him. But shout out to Joy though for actually like having like this whole lane swap idea in the first place. Like I felt like it put the game on doing a handstand. At this point, like everyone's just getting picked off. Like there's not much you can do. Like if you fall behind against a pick comp, especially a pick comp that like has like priority on like their vision control, like it's very tough to like come back from a scenario like that. Let me see what chat's talking about. Yeah, that's the thing, like, Bling. That's why I said earlier in the commentary as well. Like, it seems like this Nasus isn't, like, too keen on the idea of Nasus. Like, let's see what his stacks are. Like, what is it? Like, 120? Like, that's, like, even, like, 30 from, like, the other time. Yeah. Like, he only has, like, what, like, 10% CDR? Yeah, like, 10%. Like, that's... You have to have, like, 40 by the time, like, you're at this stage in the game. Like, the Ravenous Hydra build did really nothing for Nasus. Like, the damage that you get from Nasus is from your Q getting stacks, like, not items. I hope Baby Ruth does watch this VOD though, because it's very imperative if he wants to get better. Like maybe Top's not his thing, maybe Nasus is his thing, but if it is, like, he has like a lot to learn. This might be it. The last push. Yeah, these minions just knocking on the door. That's a game. And what a game it was. It was a 4 versus 5, but I feel like there's like a lot to be gained from this game in general. I'm closing up this client. I'm gonna see if anyone wants to chat in the League client. Interesting stuff from the players. I feel like this game